Worthy ones, are you being controlled by self-sabotage? What's up, it's Gene. This word to be great. Is self-sabotage controlling you? What I mean by self-sabotage is that you have thought patterns or behaviors that are holding you back from your dreams. You know that dream that you've been telling people for years you want to accomplish, but you still haven't acted on it? And because of that, you keep self-sabotaging yourself. You keep telling yourself you can't make it happen. And instead of you doing whatever you can to make that dream become a reality, you self-sabotaging you with your thoughts and your behaviors, and that's why you're not taking any actions. I remember one time I was talking to one of my friends. He had a dream of being a rock star. I mean, he talked about it all the time. He was obsessed with rock music. And one day we was having a conversation after he got a new guitar. And I asked him, I said, hey man, are you writing music? Are you practicing a lot? What you doing? He said, not really, man. I got this guitar. And to be honest with you, I'm not wasting my time because it's never going to happen. And I looked at him. I said, you are absolutely right. And he became extremely angry. He said, why would you say something like that? Why would you be negative towards my dream? I said, I'm just agreeing with you. You said your dream was never going to happen as a rock star. So I'm just agreeing with what you said, because it doesn't matter what I think, what I say. If you don't believe your dream become a reality, it won't happen. You see, my friend was doing what we have to stop doing. And that's the first thing. If we want to overcome our self-sabotage, is we have to stop talking down on our own dreams. We cannot tell ourselves that it won't happen and then expect other people to believe in us more than we believe in ourselves. We cannot tell ourselves all these negative things and think our dream is just going to become a reality. The only way that dream is possible is you have to take action, and you cannot do so if you talk down on your dream, because you are sabotaging your own dreams. Now, the second thing we have to be aware of is that if you focus on the impossibilities of your dream becoming reality more than the possibilities, you're going to sabotage yourself. And the reason I say that is because anytime you have a positive thought about your dream or somebody try to encourage you, you're going to think about all the reasons it cannot happen. You will say to yourself, I don't have enough resources. You're going to say to yourself, you don't have enough talent. I remember one time one of my friends had a dream of being a model, and he had the looks, he had the height, he had everything that he needed to be a model. And one day we was having a conversation. I said, hey, man, are you going to walk down that runway? And we were still in college at the time. And he said, nah, man, I'm not going to do it. I say, why? He said, man, I don't think I look good enough. I don't think it's going to happen. And I said, why? Where did these thoughts come from? Why are you saying this all of a sudden? You was telling me that you want to be a model. He said, I don't know, man. You see, what happened was he was self-sabotaging himself. He had got to the point that he started focusing on the impossibilities instead of possibilities. He wasn't focused on the possibility of him becoming a very successful model, because he become obsessed with all the impossibilities. And see, I had to dig a little deeper. So I asked him, I say, man, you was telling me how you want to be a model. You was telling me how you had all these opportunities and you felt you were going to be very successful. What happened? He said, to be honest with you, Gene, I was talking to another friend. He was telling me that I wasn't good looking enough. I wasn't tall enough. I wasn't all these different things. And so that's all I've been focused on. So therefore, I decided I don't want to be a model. You see, he did something that we all have to avoid. We cannot allow somebody else to fill our mind with toxicity to the point we focus on the impossibilities of our dream becoming true instead of possibilities. And see, a lot of y'all out there right now, you're self-sabotaging yourself because you're doing just what my friend did. You allow somebody else to get in your mind, or you start focusing on the negativity in your own mind. And what happened is this: you start focusing on the possibilities of your dream becoming a reality, and you start focusing on the impossibilities. So I want to encourage you to stop self-sabotaging yourself by start focusing on the possibilities of you living your dream instead of focus on the impossibilities. And the third thing is this: is you need to start small and focus on your own progress only. See, one of the traps that a lot of us fall into is that we may start a dream, but then we'll look at other people and we'll say to ourselves, we're not making progress as this person is at a rapid rate, so therefore it's not for us. You see this a lot in the gym. You know, somebody come to the gym and they have a goal of one day, building up their body. And so they go online, they look at social media, and they look at these guys who got these gigantic bodies, right? And so they say to themselves, like, okay, I'm working out, but I'm not having the progress of this individual. So you know what started happening? They start to self-sabotage. They stop going to the gym, they get frustrated, or they start taking steroids. You see, a lot of times when they look at these guys with this massive progress, they find out these guys are on steroids. They're getting bigger fast. Instead of that person focusing on their own progress, they start focusing on that other individual. So they start to sabotage themselves. They start to do things or stop doing things that's going to allow them to reach their goals, or they start compromising. They start doing things that are harmful to their health. They're harmful to their future. And a lot of y'all are doing that. You're looking at somebody else and you saying to yourself, I'm not making the progress as this person, so I'm going to quit on my dream, or I'm going to compromise. I'm going to do things that I know are not in line with my integrity. And what eventually happens is you start to sabotage yourself. You start to sabotage that dream. And then what happens is you start having regrets because you have taken a path, or you did not take a path that was going to allow your dreams to become a reality, to the point that you feel conviction and you feel good about yourself. So if you want to overcome your self-sabotage so you can live your goals and dreams, you have to focus on your own progress and not focus on the progress of others. You see, you are worthy of achieving that great vision that's inside of you. I want you to live that dream because that's why you're on this earth. You have something that you need to do. It is your purpose. But in order for you to make that happen, is you have to stop being controlled by self-sabotage. So put the self-sabotage behind you. Start believing in yourself. Go after your dreams. Be all that you could be in this world, because you are worthy to be great. If you're somebody you struggle with limitations and you need some help, my new book, Word to Be Great, How to Build Self-Discipline and Achieve Your Greatness, is a guide that can help you to overcome those limitations. You see, this is not just a book. It is a workbook in itself. It has so many guided self-assessment questions that will allow you to challenge those limitations so you can start developing the self-discipline that will allow you to achieve your goals and dreams. So I want to encourage you to get a copy of my new book by going to Amazon and type in Gene Mosley and the title, Word to Be Great, How to Build Self-Discipline, Achieve Your Greatness. Or if you want to get a signed copy, go to my website, wordtobegreat.com here in the US, and get your copy.